Okay, today I'm going to show you how I make the quilt patch for the Scrappy Bunny design that I have in my shop right now. The first thing I do is I square off all the pieces that I'm going to use. I don't really pay attention to the size. I'm just wanting to make sure it's either a square or a rectangle because that's easier for me. After that, I take it over to my machine and I start chain stitching all the pieces together. I just used a 1/4 inch seam allowance and then made my stitch length short so I don't have to backstitch or anything like that. If you're a quilter, you may not want to watch this because I don't follow a pattern or the correct rules for quilting. My goal with this was just to make it look scrappy and thrown together, but make sure the seams aren't too chunky or bulky for my embroidery machine that has to go over those seams. But here I am just snipping the excess fabric, lining everything up, making sure everything is for the most part squared off and even. Again, just getting rid of the bulkiness and the excess fabric that we're not going to need. Then I start back again, just picking two pieces that are about the same size and making sure the colors and patterns on the fabric aren't the same and making sure they all line up and lay as flat as possible. Is there an easier way to do this? Yes, absolutely. But in the end, all I'm wanting is to basically create a larger piece of fabric that I'm going to iron a piece of stabilizer onto and then embroider a design on top of it. So that's going to help with the integrity of the fabric. I'm really loving this entire process and being able to utilize these scraps. I already have so many more ideas for designs, so be sure to let me know if there's anything you want to see. But I definitely think that this concept of reusing scraps to make something new is definitely here to stay in my store. All right, that's it. That's how I make the quilt piece for my Scrappy Bunny design.